McMeany, ProfitCopilot.com, and here are 2 automated traffic sources that have a combined reach of more than 60 million visitors every single month. Now, both of these are free to use and they're easy and they work in similar ways. See, they work like this. So every time you publish a new piece of content, it automatically gets indexed and promoted on these platforms. So really, we only have to set everything up once. It's pretty easy to do. And then they send traffic to you forever on autopilot. So sounds pretty cool, right? Well, if you really are serious about traffic generation and you want to get as much traffic as you can get, then I think you will love the free bonus that I have for you at the end of this tutorial. Okay, so I have been using both of these automated traffic sources for a couple of years now, and they both work well consistently. Now, one does work better than the other, but I'm going to share both with you because, well, you might get different results depending on things like your niche, your keyword selection, and how often you publish. So let's go ahead and take a look at both of these automated traffic sources. So this is the first traffic source. It's called Inoreader.com, and it gets over 14 million visitors a month. It says that you can take back control of your news feed. So both of these do work in a similar way. So we just add RSS feeds to each one of these. I'll explain how to do that in a second. It's really easy to do. It's literally copy and paste. So before you sign up, take a look at the landing page. Make sure that it feels right for you and your business, and then make an informed decision about creating an account. And when you do that, this is what you will see. This is the dashboard. And okay, we've got lots of options here, but as you can see, I've added in my own feeds. Now, I'm not just using this to generate traffic. I'm also using it to curate content. I'll explain more about that because content curation is incredibly powerful. It saves us a whole heap of time. Now, listen, if you just want to drive traffic to your website, that's fine. I'll show you how to do that. But if you're struggling to find content ideas, or even you want to know where to start with content creation, content curation is a really good starting point because it shows you what everyone else in your industry is talking about. So it gives you unlimited ideas. For example, here you can see that I've got SEO set up for Google News. So anytime SEO is mentioned on Google News, it tells me in this reader. For example, we can see it was mentioned in an article 29 minutes ago. That's really timely information to have. So I can take this piece of content, I can repurpose it, I can add my own spin and my own opinion on it, and now I have a piece of unique content based on content curation. You can use both of these traffic sources for content curation in addition to traffic generation, automated traffic generation. So to do that, click on this Add New section. Click on that. Now you can choose from feed, Google News, Facebook page, Twitter feed, Reddit, newsletter. What I recommend you do is go to feed. It's going to ask you to put in a RSS feed. RSS stands for really simple syndication, and the clue's in the title there, so it syndicates your content across the internet. Now, to find your RSS feed is really simple. Let me show you how to do that. If you have a WordPress website, it can be self-hosted, it can be hosted by WordPress, it doesn't matter. But if you put in your domain name, so yourname.com/feed, that is your RSS feed. Let me show you. So if I paste in my feed here from Profit Copilot, look at what's happening. It's going to pull in content from my website. But we're not just limited to websites. For example, here you can see I've put in my YouTube channel. So now every time I publish on YouTube, it is automatically pulled in to this platform. So that's how you get featured on this website. So how do people find your content on here so they can click through and arrive on your website? Well, it's really simple. Here we have the search feature here, the search bar. Let's type in some keywords. So if we type in something like keto, maybe keto diet, it's going to give you a list of feeds that are relevant to that keyword. So if we click view all, it's going to show you the feeds, but we can go to articles, Google News, Facebook pages, Twitter, or Reddit. Now, there are premium options available here. You don't need to get those just to do a bit of content curation or to drive traffic to your website. You don't need to upgrade here. So you can narrow down to a sub-niche level. It gives you these related topics in the form of hashtags. You can imagine how much traffic these websites are receiving from people typing in keto. I mean, there are millions of people using this platform every month. So let's move on to the second one. It's feedly.com, and it has over 45 million visitors every month. It's a powerhouse of traffic. This is feedly.com. It allows you to track insights across the web without having to read everything. So it's basically an AI research assistant. Let me show you how to use it. Of course, again, do take the time to read the landing page. Make sure that this traffic source is right for you and your business. If you're happy with that, go ahead, create a free account, and you'll land on a dashboard like this. So here you can see on the left-hand side, I've got a list of different types of news. These are just keywords that Feedly is monitoring. So for example, anything under the alternative news banner gets indexed here. We can see that the most recent update was 1 hour ago. So again, we get really timely content. If we have a look at SEO, for example, we should see blog posts and pieces of content, articles that have been published very recently. And to create one of these feeds, you click the plus icon. Here you can search for relevant keywords. For example, we can type in keto. It's going to give you a list of sources, other websites that have keto in the title or publish keto relevant content. Now, how do you get your website featured on here? Again, just like before, it's really simple. We paste in your RSS feed, and there we go. It's going to automatically pull in every piece of content you publish under your website. Now, if you don't have a WordPress blog, what I encourage you to do is go to Google, type in the CMS, the content management system that you use, and then put a plus and then RSS, and that will teach you how to find your RSS feed. So for example, if you're using Drupal, Joomla, Shopify, whatever you're using, you will be able to get RSS feeds from that CMS. But the thing here is, when it comes to promoting your website and driving traffic, you really do have to be consistent with your efforts, because when you are consistent, you can achieve amazing results. For example, take a look at what Matt has done. He's one of my students, and he's made over $2 million using my traffic methods. So if you want to know the secret and you are serious about driving as much traffic as you can get, then I will give you the free traffic methods that I do not share anywhere else. You can get them all for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Click the link in the description or the thumbnail on screen now. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care.